What's up, y'all? Oh, what's up, y'all? What's locking, y'all? Today, I gotta do my hair immediately right now. I have somewhere to be in the morning. What time is it? 11:22 p.m. What am I doing? Acting up. We're gonna get straight into it, okay? So we are going to be doing a twist out, and I'm going to be using a mousse on my hair. So we're going to continue that PermRod series that we started, because this is also helpful with you understanding perm rods and, you know, all the benefits that it provides, especially during your natural hair journey. And one of my favorite things about it is that I'm able to merge my heat damaged hair with a rod. You're able to kind of make it nice and seamless. So I'm gonna start off with some mousse. I'm actually gonna 3-strand twist it all the way down. And you may ask, like, why are you adding water? I feel like using water first on the section really helps the hair and the product set well. This helps me go through and detangle my hair a little bit better, but also I am working on old hair. This style is just gonna last me a few more days before I actually need to wash it. But because I have to go somewhere, I need to do something to my hair. Now, the good thing is that I did not put too much stuff on my hair. I did try to lay down my edges, so that's what you see here. But it also could just be my gray hair. So that's another conversation. What we're gonna do is add that I twisted it all the way down with the 2-strand twist. Now we're gonna roll it to a certain point. So 2-strand twist all the way down. Yeah, I gotta wash my hair, but I also gotta be somewhere, and I didn't give myself time to wash my hair. So we are improvising. We're making it do what it do, you feel me? As far as I can go. I like using this particular size because I feel like it merges well with the size of the twist that I create. So I just roll it up a little bit, try to match them. Now I do have, for example, these 2 rods. The thing about these is that, to me, I realized that it did not turn out the way I would hope for some reason. Like, it's better for it to taper a little bit. Then when you get to the end, sometimes I just gotta merge the 2. That's what I'm gonna do. Take the rod. Once again, you want to be mindful of what part is actually damaged so that you can roll it up to that point where the new growth and the damaged hair meets. So for me in the front, I have to go a little bit more up the rod, as you can see, just so that it can, oh, they about the same. Thought I did something, I didn't do nothing. Kind of mindful of the front because I don't want it to go too short. In the front, just because I do got a little length. Come on, the hair is growing. But them curls, they struggling. Have to do to keep it looking good. I am gonna actually sit under the dryer. I have to be like on the road. So I may keep the twist in, but at least they are dry. Am I gonna keep the twist in? I really don't want to. So we'll see. I'm gonna sit under the dryer maybe for like 20 minutes and then still go to sleep with them in. The thing about my hair being, like I said, straighter in the front, mainly straighter in the front, is that laying on my hair, sometimes it can get flat, and I don't like that. If your hair is like fully, you know, where it needs to be, the curl won't be like bothered by it, but I have to be strategic with my hair right now just because the top is straight. Sometimes my twists be struggling. So all that juiciness you see here will be blown. It'll be flat like this. That's not cute. So I'm gonna set it on the dryer, let it dry a little bit. Then hopefully that allows it to, and typically that will allow it to stay in its shape better. But keeping it wet and then laying on it, no. Flat. Wash my face. Gotta wash my face. I always say, wash your face, wash your hands after you do your hair. I'm gonna go get a car wash as well. My car is dirt to the T. Like get that clean. I'm gonna fill up my gas tank. I think I had like, actually I don't know how many miles I had left. I'm gonna say that I had 130 or so miles left. It's not bad. So here 4 hour, no, 3.5 hour, 3 and 45 minute drive. I knocked it down a little bit. That's always a goal. Okay, how much y'all gas? I didn't even look. Usually I like line up with the tire really well. So we'll see. Did I do it? Did I do it? He let me hit the thing. I didn't do it right. Okay. You know, I think this should be a part of like your driver's ed class of how to go through a car wash, because we didn't go over that. What do you mean? What am I supposed to do? The biggest thing is about going neutral. Well, shifting your gear into neutral as well. Like, excuse me? Which one is that? I'm just playing. Also too, let's talk about it. Can we talk about it? Car wash. How you know what I got? What you doing different that you're not doing with other? But like it's a scheme. That tie set up. Y'all, my window was down. I repeat. Look. Please look at what I did. I haven't even got to wear this coat yet. Look at all that. I can't believe I did that. Like, how? I haven't worn this jacket yet. I hope it don't do nothing to it. It's just so bright. Nobody saw my window down. Did y'all see my window down when I was talking to y'all? Got to be for real. Didn't even get to wear this jacket yet. Wet. I'm just shocked. I can't believe it. Wow.